Friday Night Baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series. Settling in now, Eddie Hawk. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes a knee-high fastball. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Into the box, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's digging in to try it again. Eddie Hawk comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 10.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch. Ready for another chance? Eddie Hawk, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Up top, it's 2-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, what a good slider. Down the way, and I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
Liner towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Hawk. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. A step on the bag for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. On to the digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Hawk, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Let that go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Hawk. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Come on, 1-1. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Striding in once again, Eddie Hawk. 3 at-bats for him in this one. All ending with him going down on strikes. In there for strike one, 0-1.
This guy's motion is so funky. You almost have to take the first pitch and just hope it's going to be a ball. In this case, it was a strike, but you got a chance to see his motion. Maybe you can measure it now and get back in the at-bat.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
The 0-2 home. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got a 0-2 count. You waste one. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt. Throw one high. Make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
This has not been. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And the score. Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Striding into the box, Eddie Hawk is currently 4th in the AL in RBIs. And he's got a chance to add to that total right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a pretty good weekend for them. I mean, you win Friday and Saturday, and now you come here ready to win and possibly sweep the series on Sunday here. So, impressive weekend for them.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Standing in, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eddie Hawk.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings. Ready once again, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Nope.
Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Tillman gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
1 ball, 2 strikes, it count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. swinging a soft liner. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but because he keeps that bat in the plane so long, he picks up cheap hits like this soft liner. He's just a good hitter.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He hit a sac fly earlier. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
One pitch on its way. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in once again, Blake Swihart. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping into the box,
The
Eddie
batter, number 10,
Hawk.
shortstop, Eddie.
Into the windup and the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Joseph goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. In order, go
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual.